Now we are live. All right. Hey, welcome to Sunday. You know what that means? Sunday cigars. I know, I know. I'm also wearing a hat. I know, I'm bald. I'm 40. I get it. I'm 40. Trust me. I know I'm going bald. Trust me. It's part of why I grew a beard. But I'm wearing a baseball hat. But not any baseball hat. That's right. Fucking merch for myself. I have no idea why, but bought it. Went through a couple of revisions with the people at the shop. This is what we settled on. It's a classic snapback. It's comfy. One size fits most, unless you have a really tiny head or a really big head. But even then, they have you covered. So the link is somewhere down below. I don't care. I actually have something special to show you. Two things special. One, as I am at the shop, and I bought a couple boxes, as I normally do. Bought another box of Doramas, because I was running low. But what makes this box so special? Signed by Matt Booth himself from Room 101. Hell yeah. That is going on the shelves of interesting shit. Hell yeah. And in case you didn't know, there's only 10 in here. And there's only 10 Toros in here. But that's how they're packaged. You've seen them before. I've smoked them on stream. Wonderful stuff. We also have another box of Johnny Tobacco Nuts because they finally got more in. Would have also picked a box of paybacks, but they didn't have the ones I wanted. All they had were the Habano and the Connecticut. I don't like Connecticut Habano paybacks. So, yeah. But I'm going to open this giant tobacco. I'm going to show you how it's packaged because I think it's kind of, you know, you pull off the cellophane, joy, cellophane, put that over there. So I throw it out when I leave because I don't want to leave a mess here. But this is the box. Like most Room 101, it's got some still on the back. Little information. Handmade in Nicaragua. Open it up, and that's how they're packaged. 20 of them just in a row. Beautiful one. So, but as for always, the first stick is going to be a payback. Now, these are just a little Toro size. They're not. It's more like a Robusto. It's just a little Robusto, and a Robusto is just the size and style. Now, as I've always said, crown, body, foot. These are a cut foot cigar. The foot of the cigar is nice and neat. The crown is round, so therefore it is a robusto because of its size. It's only about 4.5, 5 inches long. It's a fairly thin ring gauge. Snip the tip. I can do better than that. That's getting rough. I know there's people that don't mind a rough tip to their cigar. I just don't like it because it gets in my mouth. There's a dirty joke in there that I'm not going to make. And as always, toast the foot. You got to give it that hot foot treatment. Activate it. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to believe. Listen to that. Can't even hear that. Okay, that's toasted. Yeah, that's good. And now we start. And remember, always rotate your cigar when you're lighting. When you're toasting, don't have to. Just move your lighter. But when you're actually lighting your stick, rotate. It is a good day. Woke up this morning like around 11. Fucking had a panic attack as I woke up, freaking out because I thought I had missed dialysis, which would be bad. Never missed treatment. I've always made all my treatments. I've never missed one. But I had a panic attack this morning till I realized it was Sunday. And I don't have treatment till Tuesday. Mm, it scared the hell out of me, actually. Oh, well. And of course, I'm drinking my Monster Dreamsicle. Is the healthiest thing to drink? No, hell no. But I like the way it tastes. In fact, that's still my favorite flavor of Monster. So, Monster Energy Drink, if you want to sponsor this podcast, I'll do it for free. Dreamsicle Monster. And what? I'm allowed to show for fucking corporate sponsors. Hell yeah. I mean, hell, the can matches the branding of this channel. Black, orange, yellow, a little bit of white. It's more silver than white, but you get the idea. Mm, God, I love that. I love I don't know why, but I've always loved Monster over Red Bull because I didn't really care for the taste of Red Bull. But honestly, regular green Monster, blue Monster, the low sugar one, the white one, the sugar free, taste like ass. I mean, to be fair, most greens taste like ass. But for some reason, this is just like the best flavor in the world to me because the orange dreamsicle tastes like a fucking dreamsicle. And I can't buy it at Sam's Club in a flat pack of 24, which makes me sad. Well, hell. Oh, I forgot to turn on the ring light. No wonder I'm kind of dark. I need to turn down the ring light. There. Now I'm not so washed up. Uh, yeah, I know, I know. If I take my hat off, I could bald, my bald spot, big old bald patch there. I can blind a motherfucker from space. Shine a flashlight at my head. Watch it. Watch it get in the eyes of some plane trying to land. No, that'd be a bad idea. No, don't do that, kids. Don't do that. But yeah, no, I got some merch in that they're testing. The hat. This is this is what they sent. This is probably the best it's gonna get. I'm not too happy how the L and the exclamation point merge, but it does that on my logo with a little thin black line. So it'd be nice if there was a little black line in there. I've already contacted the manufacturer, talked to him about it. But it's a really nice embroidery job, good quality hat, stiff brim, good canvas material, and there's various colors and styles for you to enjoy. I also got one of my t-shirts printed and I'm not happy with it. The black lettering is out of registration. Like the magenta on the bottom layer, it comes out looking fuzzy because it's out of registration. So the bottom layer of magenta is just like 1/32 of an inch hanging out, but it's enough to look fuzzy. So I'm meant to contact them and go, hey, y'all need to make sure the printers are in registration because if people are going to be buying this, hint, hint, then I want it to look good. I mean, that's not too much to ask. If they're gonna inkjet it, I want it to look good. I want it to look good when, if anyone ever buys it, because I don't want it to look like shit. I want it to look good because, I kind of take pride in my logo and my branding. Even the dumb shirts I put out, including the one I'm currently trying to work with, a buddy of mine who's a designer. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it involves a pugilist, a cephalopod, and a very unusual saying. Stay tuned for that. I mean, the last one said pimp the simps, but hey, we don't talk about that. Excuse me. Rain a couple days ago, and mold has gone wild in the city, and my allergies are fucking killing me. They really are. But no, I like this hat. I'm not gonna wear it up here like how some people wear their hats way up here so they don't crush their hair. Fuck that. I don't have any hair. I'll wear it down here. I'm not gonna go, hey guys, I'm not gonna wear it like that. I'm not gonna wear no, I'm gonna wear it like a hat. You can wear it however you want. I literally do not care how you wear your hat. I wear my hat how I wear my hat. I know plenty of people who wear theirs like this. I know plenty of people who wear theirs like this. I just wear it like a hat. And it's a nice looking hat. I've had it for about a week. It hit the P.O. box, which y'all can find out about Tuesday last week, and I love it. I think it's a good hat. I really do enjoy it. And Oto apparently makes most of the hats in the world anyways, so I guess it's a good brand. But it's comfortable. It breathes well. That's the important thing, especially here in South Texas. It breathes well. The little vent holes, since I don't have hair, let enough air flow through to where I don't sweat my ass off. Enough about the damn. How are y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? I hope so. Man, I was supposed to have, originally this was supposed to be at my house because I was going to have some friends over, but they misgauged the date of a concert they're going to that I couldn't get tickets to. Not happy I'm not going, but couldn't get tickets. If I couldn't get tickets, then, hey, I can't go, which is fine, because, there's always the next time they come to town, you know, there's always the next tour. And the next tour will probably be in another 3, 4 years because the band travels every 3, 4 years. So I'm picking pew pew and punchy punchy out of my pockets. 'Cause there's no need to have them in my pockets. And I don't want to show them on stream because I'm not a stream that will show pew pews or knuckle dusters. Oh, it's nice though. Fall is finally fucking here. Well, for South Texas, we're finally hitting fall where it's in the 80s and low 90s during the day. Just magical considering we just went through 4.5 months of triple digit, which is normal for this part of Texas to go through 4 months of triple digit. It's hard to explain, but I'm used to it. And without it, I would probably think that the weather had gone crazy. Sorry, somebody's texting me. I'm trying to send a message back telling them, no, I don't want to. It's not that I'm a bad person. I just don't want to do the stupid thing that they want to do. And it's irritating because I know this person won't leave me alone until I either agree or I get mad at them and tell them to back off. You know, because that's how annoying people work sometimes. They just don't care. They want you to do everything they want to do, and when you don't want to do it, well, then you're the bad guy. You're the trouble. You're the problem. And it's like, no, I just don't want to do something stupid today. I know exactly what they want to do, and I'm not going to do it because they flip houses, and I don't think flipping houses is that ethical. I mean, yeah, you can make some quick cash if you do it right, but let's face it, flips have a bad reputation being that a flip. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy a house and renovate. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't flip houses. Because I think it's funny if fucking shit, like maybe 6, 7 years ago, I was seeing all these ads about flipping houses with other people's money, and I'm sitting there going, "That's not viable. That's not how that works. That's still a loan. That's a private loan. That's not a bank note. It's not a mortgage per se, but you're still gonna have to be liable for that fucking loan." And if you aren't, reliable, then you're gonna kind of get fucked. And a lot of people I know actually did get screwed over by taking short term fucking private loans from shady people to flip houses. And if they couldn't sell the house, they'd panic. And because I exercise caution with my finances, I have money that I can throw at things occasionally. And they came to me going, "No, you gotta help us. You gotta help us. Just buy a house. Buy a house." It's like, no, no. You made the mistake of flipping the house. You made the mistake of buying the house without doing your due diligence. And because you didn't do your due diligence, you're now straddled with a $30,000 cash loan and it's a 9% interest rate. No. And this was back when housing loans were at 1.2%. Like housing loans were cheap. They were at 1.2% for fixed, or you can get a flex rate from zero point 0.5 to I think 2.9 at the time. But a cash loan carried a carried this long interest rate, 9.5 to 9.7%. And that's still terrible even by today's standard. Now, granted, today's standard, yeah, yeah, you're gonna get a lot more people who aren't opposed to paying that much. But I mean, even today, I think interest rates are 7.8, 7.9, something like that. So it's not necessarily worth it to flip a house. At the time, yeah, maybe if you had the capital to do it, if you had the capital to do it, then yeah. But if you didn't, then you were just kind of fucked. I mean, there's no polite way of putting it. And I have friends that still do house flipping to this day, but now they're older and wiser and they're not so much about the quick return with shitty work. Now they're about actually making a solid profit, which works. It really does. Because what they'll do is they'll buy the house, they'll renovate the house, but they'll renovate the house properly. And they don't follow certain trends that are going to look really dated in 5, 10 years. Like hexagonal backsplash tiles or borderless hexagonal that goes into the hardwood flooring. They don't do that. You know, they make the house look proper. And they don't gut the house and then just, go, oh well, we're just gonna we're just gonna remove all the charm from this house. No, because they currently own 15 craftsman style homes. 14, 14 or 15. I don't know. They own a bunch of properties that they're renovating, but they're keeping the charm of these old craftsman homes. The built-in shelves, double set landing, pillars, all that. They're keeping all that charm, which I can appreciate. Now they might modernize the kitchen space where it's a little more efficient with today's appliances, but they're not, just gutting a house, building flat walls, and moving on. They're trying to keep the charm of these old craftsman homes, and they've kind of become the the de facto expert on craftsman style homes in this part of Texas. But he's renovated 40 of them, and he's tried to keep the charm of each one because they all have their own little unique charm. Like they all have fireplaces, but they all have shelves built in next to the fireplace. They all in the dining room have a separate half gambrel wall with a pillar or a post on either side of the into like a half wall. That looks brilliant, and beautiful. They have beautiful front porches that go side to side. They're the craftsman home is always a nice looking home, but he they specialize in trying to preserve that because too many flippers have come in and gutted these houses and where there was once charm little eccentric whimsy, the joy of the old have all been removed. They all have flat walls. There are no fucking built-in shelves. The kitchens are modern. They remove walls, add walls, and they just butcher it. He doesn't do that. But he also sells these houses for a profit because that's the point. He's not going to renovate a house and sell it at a loss. That's not financially reasonable or economically viable. And he's not like these house flippers that go into a poor neighborhood like the Arena District in San Antonio, where you used to be able to buy a house for $20,000, $30,000. And 10 years ago, those $20,000, $30,000 homes, yeah, they were $20,000, $30,000 homes. One, two, three bedrooms, one bath, no garage, pier and beam, fucking foundation, rotting. A lot of them weren't rotting, but some of them were very, like, there were some that you could buy for 5 grand. And I bought a couple and I fixed them up to where they're livable and sold them for 50, $60,000 because that's how the market worked in that neighborhood. If the houses were in good shape, 50, 60. Average house, 20 to 30. Cheap houses, you could buy a lot for $200. Like an empty lot for $200. But then people came in and started flipping those houses, and now those houses that were once 5-digit homes. I think the most expensive house I ever saw in the Arena District was a duplex, and at the time it was for sale because I was thinking about buying it. Was $80,000 because it was essentially it's a duplex. It's two houses, just all in one. Yeah, it was $80,000 to where now the cheapest houses I've seen in that district are 130, $140,000. And that's like, what the fuck? That's what a 3-bed, 2-bath in a real okay established neighborhood in this part of Texas used to cost, where you got maybe a quarter-acre lot and a nice house. But now it's a danger. It's still it's weird. Even though bulk of those houses in there are short-term vacation rentals, which are failing, which I think is funny. Uh, it's still a dangerous neighborhood. It's still a very bad area to be in, and it's not necessarily safe to be outside at night. No, it is not a good neighborhood. But the point being, people that did flipping just for the sake of flipping, they came in, cheaply renovated these houses, and then sold them for 5 times, for like 3, 4 times the cost. So 10, $20,000 home, $30,000. They were selling them for 100,000. And out of curiosity, I looked at the duplex that I was thinking about buying, wondering whatever happened to it. $330,000 for that neighborhood. That's insane. That's insane to me. Like that's nuts. That is fucking crazy. That is insane to me to pay that much for a house in that area. And it's not like these are big houses. Most of these houses are 2 bedroom, 1 bath, no garage, no carport, nothing. The lots are 40 feet wide by 50 feet deep. The house takes up the bulk of it. These are not big homes, and they're selling for the same price that 10 years ago. The other houses I was looking at that I could afford for 150, 180, quarter-acre lot, 2-car garage, massive back and front yard. It's insane. It just bugs the hell out of me that it's gone this way. But people get stuck into, oh, easy money. It's easy fucking money. And then they just lose their common sense. I mean, it is really depressing that it now is that expensive to buy a house in that fucking neighborhood. Like, I think that's fucking crazy. Like, I can't stand it. It really does bug me, and it really bothers me. It's like certain, excuse, sorry, certain streamers and content creators sell their merch to where they make a mass profit off of it. My merch, I know I'm bringing up merch. I never try to get y'all to buy my merch. So please let me preface this by saying you don't have to buy shit. You don't have to buy the merch. If you want to buy the merch, that's fine, but don't have to, right? But my merch I sell for cheap. I sell it to where I get $1 per item for a shirt, hat, or backpack, hoodie, whatever. I get $1. And on anything smaller than that, like mugs, posters, shit like that, I mean, I I don't sell it for a lot. I don't make a lot of money off, the merch. The merch isn't what I sell for money. It's just there, you know. So that if someone decides, hey, I like this fat bearded cigar smoking idiot, you know what? I'm gonna support his channel. Which one I'd be fucking grateful for. Not encouraging. Nor am I saying anyone ever has to buy my shit or subscribe or donate money. Because it's not a donation. You're giving me money. You're paying me. That's taxable. And you can't claim it on your taxes. So it's not a true donation. But I'd rather just people follow. Up here. Up here. Follow. Follow is free. Don't do that. That costs money. Definitely don't do that. You don't have to. But if someone were to do that, I would be grateful. I would. But I'm not expecting it. Like, I don't demand it. That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. Is when you get creators that sit there and go, don't forget to subscribe and buy my merch. Why? What do I get out of it other than a shirt with your logo or your brand? I mean, I was thought it was vulgar to do stuff like that. To pester people to give you money or spend money at your store or whatever. That's vulgar to just pressure people into doing that. You shouldn't ever have to pressure someone into doing something. If they want to spend money, they'll spend the money. If they don't, then don't pressure them. It's vulgar. Yet I see way too many content creators that are constantly pushing their fucking merch and demanding you subscribe and donate money to their streams. And it's like, why? Fucking why? It doesn't matter, you know? It really, really doesn't fucking matter. Hell, I don't have a big viewer base, but I don't care if they don't subscribe. I don't care if y'all don't subscribe. I'd rather y'all follow. Following's free. Why would you just subscribe and pay money when you can do it for fucking free? Just following. All the same fucking benefits. Literally the same benefits. There's like I don't have any rewards set up if you sub. At that point, it's just bragging, I guess. But yeah, no. I just think it's funny. There's so many creators out there that push for people to subscribe and donate and throw bits and all this other shit. And it's like, I'm kind of against that. If someone wants to give me money, they will spend their money. If they don't, I'm not going to push them. Again, I just ask they follow. Following's free. Also, kind of gets me that occasionally when I'm scrolling through Twitch, I'll see the gamer girl. You know the one I'm talking about. Come on, everyone knows the ones I'm talking about. Where they have there on the main part of the screen, and then maybe down over here, like in this area, it's something about the size of my logo, is the gameplay of what they're playing. But they're dressed a certain way, which is weird and annoying to me, and I hate it. I mean, I really do. I think it's vulgar. And I appreciate when streamers but the gameplay is the main focus of the stream because that's what it's supposed to be. Unless it's just chatting like this, where where I'm just talking to y'all and pretty much talking to my fucking self, and then that's fine. But I don't. Maybe it's because I'm 40. Maybe it's because I'm a middle-aged man, middle-aged Hispanic man. Maybe it's because I don't get it. I don't know. No instead, no instead. No, maybe one of these days I'll do a stream in Spanish. That should be weird. Oh, I thought my viewership was low before. Stupid Spanish. Hola, ¿qué pasó? Me llamo Tejas Feo. So go from there, see how horrible it gets. Fucking go if someone fucking follows or some shit. That'd be dumb. And yet I would do it. Hmm. This payback's not like the other paybacks I've had over the last couple weeks. This one, it's nice, it's open, but it doesn't have that peppery earth flavor like normally does. So it's kind of like a leathery cream with a little bit of dirt. I'm sorry, earth. Tastes a little like earth. That's code for dirt, which can be good in a cigar, but hey, whatever. Hmm, it's not bad. Trying to debate, am I going to smoke another payback, or am I going to smoke a drama, or am I going to smoke a giant tobacco knot after this? Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. Ah, man. If anyone's watching, feel free to talk in chat. I'll answer questions. Got nothing else going on today. Well, I was going to have it at my house for a barbecue with some friends, but that fell through. Then I was going to have a friend, Jesse, from last week, who can fold a fitted sheet, show up and hang out, but he had something come up short notice had something come up, so I didn't have a guest for this week. Next week I'm going to try to get one of my other friends in here. We're going to talk about a topic they're an expert on, but as for now, you just got me and my cigars and my hat. Wants my merch hat. Yeah, it's branded. See, I don't know where I'm going with that joke, but I do like it. And I'm actually really happy with the quality. We had to go back and forth about the embroidery, but aside from the one little problem I have with the embroidery, where again, the L and the exclamation point kind of blend, and I think it would look better if there's a black line there. Other than that, it's pretty solid. It looks good. It's not a lot of loose edging. It looks good. The only problem I had with anything they sent was again the shirt, but that's because the text was out of registry. It wasn't registered properly when it printed, so it looks kind of fuzzy. But I've already sent them an email about it, like, hey, if y'all gonna handle this, I can't have it out of registration. You gotta make sure the shirts are in registration. you know, you gotta do it right. But it is what it is. Other than that, the logo that printed up on the sleeve for that white shirt, immaculate. That looks good. Just the text in the front, it's out of registration, so it looks kind of weird and fuzzy. But I know what it is because when I look at it, I can see that the magenta sticks out slightly from, under the black or the black, blue, and yellow, or whatever colors you just print the black. So it's just slightly out of registration, so it doesn't look good. But again, I've already sent them an email. I'm waiting for them to reply. if it's anything like the last time, it's gonna take another couple days before I hear back from him. I probably won't hear back from him until Wednesday when I emailed him. Takes about a week. But I'm happy with the hats. I think the hats look good. They look clean. They look crisp. I like them. Snapback. It's a classic fit. Mm, perfect. Immaculate. Always a good time. Just that damn shirt bugs me. I don't know why that bugs me so much. As a proof, they're gonna fix it. It just bugs me that the one they sent me to proof, the check, that the lettering was out of registration. The registered, it wasn't registered right when they went to inkjet it. Of course, I could always have them leave it, and that way it looks fuzzy on purpose, but that's not how I designed the damn thing. I designed it to be clean, crisp, and legible. And it's still legible, it just looks fuzzy, which I don't like that. I don't like how it looks fuzzy. The logo looks immaculate. The logo looks clean, very crisp, very clean edges. Just the text was so fucking out, and it bugs me. It really does bug me. I shouldn't let it bug me this much, but I am. I am letting it bug me. Uh, Excuse me. Like I said, it rained here a little while ago, like a couple days ago, and my allergies have been going insane ever since. But my yard looks good. Well, the front yard. The front yard looks good. The backyard, however, looks like dead straw laying on the ground. And that's because it's dead. I mean, I might be able to save it over the fall and winter, but there's a really big China berry tree in my backyard that just sucks the moisture out of the ground. Like nothing can grow in that yard as long as that tree's there. I have to get rid of it. I have to get it cut down or removed, but I have to go through the municipality I live in because on it's so close to the fence line, the roots are underneath the sidewalk. And so it has to be removed a certain way and backfilled under the sidewalk so the sidewalk doesn't buckle, which would be bad. You don't want the sidewalk to buckle because it becomes a problem for people with mobility issues. If someone has, a wheelchair or a walker or is on a cane or on crutches, buckle the sidewalk can make them fall. And then you don't want that. I want to be a good neighbor, good citizen. So I want that taken care of. Oh wow, you can really see my set scar. Jesus. Oh, but yeah, so I've got to go through the municipality. It's not like they're going to charge me a ton of money. Honestly, they're cheaper than most other tree trimmers, but they backfill where they cut out the roots and grind and pull them out so that it doesn't uh, affect the sidewalk, which is a good thing. But once I get rid of that tree, I should be able to save the backyard. Once I have that tree out, I'm going to grind out like 3 or 4 stumps that are back there and come in with some fresh soil and sand mix, put down a bunch of seed and see if I can get it to go. I also want to drag my patio out of 20-foot length, about 10 feet, 10 foot width by 20-foot length, so that not all the barbecues are crowded on the patio, that I can seat more people. When I do have parties and barbecues, people can come over and we don't have to eat for the shade. We can all sit under the patio, eat, drink, smoke cigars, talk sports, and be happy. Always a good time. And now that it's fall and the temperatures are out of the triple digits and high 90s, I can get working on some of these projects that are around the house that we want to get done. want to get that patio taken care of. I want to get the yard taken care of. I want to get rid of that Chinaberry tree, grind out some stumps, just make the backyard more livable than it is. Because right now the patio is covered, but it's a 10 by 10. And when you have 20 people over for a barbecue, it gets crowded in a hurry. Like reasonably, you can expect 5 people hanging on the patio and be okay. Maybe six if it's 10 by 10. But it is not cool when I have like all my friends over for, birthday barbecue, because that's what I do. So I have barbecues for my birthday. And because of that, so I'm moving some garbage around. Please bear with me. Um, but because of that, I don't really think a 10 by 10 patio is perfect for that. It's too small. And it's not like I have a small friend group. I've got a lot of friends from various walks of life, and I love when they come over for, birthday barbecue because that's what I do for my birthday every year. Ah, damn, not a monster. But that's what I do for my birthday every year. So I have like a potluck barbecue. I'll provide the main. You come over, you bring a dish to share, and we all eat and drink and be happy. Of course, I've got that one friend that they can't quite cook. They're not good at cooking, so we just ask them to bring, chips and dip or paper plates and stuff. We still want them to be involved. We don't want to eat their food because they do not know how to cook. Like they are atrocious at cooking, and it is really, really disappointing how bad they are at cooking. I mean, mainly because their dad runs a fucking restaurant. Now, granted, they've been out of town the last birthday I've had, where I had it at my house, but kind of glad because the year before that, they said that they knew that we just wanted to bring chips and that queso from their dad's restaurant, but they made a side dish that was inedible. It was both burnt and raw at the same time. I have no idea how they did that with chicken. It was they made like a buffalo chicken dip, and the chicken was burnt and raw at the same time. It's horrifying. Like, how do you mess up something that bad, especially chicken, where it's burnt and raw? How? Like it's not like a rare or medium rare steak where some people are like, ah, it's raw, that's cooked, but it still maintains a little homogeneity to it. But they burnt it and it was raw. It's weird. Usually for my birthdays, for the barbecue, I'll do like fajitas because it's easy. I know how to make fajitas all day long. I mean, come on, the name says it all. The name says it all. I know how to make fajitas. I make damn good fajitas. And I'll make enough for 30 people because I know there's going to be leftovers. People are going to want more. And then my bro Matt cooked up some leg quarters that were fucking amazing. The dude is like the prince of pork. He made hog taste fucking amazing. But then again, he's the master of the smoker. Like my buddy Matt, the way he smokes pork leg has picked up such a reputation in our friend group that people request it for their parties. Like they want him to do that because he's that fucking good at it. He knows exactly how to brine it, marinate it, rub it. God, oh, man, I want some of that fucking pork leg now. Okay, gotta wait till we get another pig. Go hunting, I guess. I don't know. There's a wooden punch statue over there for like punch cigars. This thing is fucking creepy. Like, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm not gonna move the statue. Yes. Alright, I have to take the sombrero off of it just so you can appreciate how fucking creepy this thing is. It's creepy as fuck. I mean, there's another wood statue over here that I'm not going to show, but it's the traditional statue you see outside of, tobacco shops. Oh, let me put the hat on before they come and get mad at me. Put a sombrero on. This is it's actually wearing a genuine sombrero. Not like one of the ones people buy from single for like single to buy. No, it's like a field worker's sombrero or sorapa. Yeah, yeah, it's a real hat. But no, that punch thing is fucking creepy. Like that is disturbing. Yeah, I kind of want it from my garage. Go fucking figure. I bet it's heavy though, because it's solid fucking wood. I bet that thing is super fucking heavy. I really bet it is. I wonder how much they'd want for it. Hmm. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out some other day, some down the line. I have no idea. So I'm getting back into leatherworking, and I'm slowly getting. God damn, that is a big scar. Jesus. I never noticed how big that scar was. Oh. So I'm slowly getting back into leatherworking. I don't have all the tools I used to have. I only found some of the templates I used to have and used to use on a Google Drive. I long fucking stopped using. But maybe once I get that set up and I get everything set up in the garage for the workshop, maybe I'll do like a midweek stream of me just doing leatherwork, like on a Thursday or Wednesday afternoon. I mean, that would be kind of fun, you know. Plus, I used to make okay money doing leatherwork. I mean, like keychains, wallets. And when I say wallets, I mean bifolds, trifolds, roper wallets, and money clips. Stuff like that. Made a few handbags. Made some cigar cases. Cigar cases always sold well, so maybe that's what I'll get back in. I'll start churning those out, selling them again, and then I'll have to establish some sort of online shop, I guess. But I mean, I still have some of the dies I used to use to cut out the leather for the keychains. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do that. Actually, quite easy. I don't have any of the rivets or the conchos or key rings, but I can buy key rings cheap. Get 100 for less than $10. I mean, I could get a lot of the materials. And if I did it smart this time and actually opened an LLC, I could save a little money on material tax, some taxes for materials and supplies. And I could honestly do okay with that. The one thing, I need to buy a better stitching pony than the one I have. Because the stitching pony I have has always been crap. And I've never liked it. Like, it got so bad, I just used to pinch fights with two strips of not rawhide, but raw vegetan leather to put the work between. And I'd put the flesh side out, so that's what was making contact with the leather, just so I could hold it still while I'm trying to saddle stitch it. I remember one year I made quivers, like for arrows, for like bow and arrow, belt quivers, and one of my friends took them to some little rinky-dink Renaissance festival and sold all of them, and gave me my share of the money. Yeah, I made about 3 grand off those quivers. They made 2 grand, I made three, so they sold them. They made a I made a bunch of quivers. I had like 100 something of them, and they came back with 5 grand. They're like, "Hey, here's your three." It's like, thank you. I mean, I'm not stepping on Renaissance fairs. People that go to Renaissance fairs or sell at Renaissance fairs, not my cup of tea. But it is an option. It's an option of something I've done in the past that made pretty decent money. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I do that? Should I do that? Hmm. Laptop has been fully charged for too long. It's in battery care mode. Okay, that's fine. That just means it's oh, it's hard to charge when fucking power streams turned off. That was stupid. I went through all the effort to get it, the microphone, the ring light, everything set up, but I forgot to fucking turn on the power strip. Good job, man. Good job. I'm so smart. At the end of this stick, we're going to take a break. I'm going to get something to drink because I have another one in the car, another monster. So y'all got me for another 10, 15 minutes. Forgot to turn on the power strip. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh man, not one of my brighter moments. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was stupid. That was stupid of me. Oh, I think it's funny. Somebody was talking crap about food we eat here in South and South Texas. And they're like, oh, if you're boiling greens or beans, you throw ham hocks in there, that's fine. But if you pull them out and eat them, that's disgusting. I'm like, you know what, dude? There's a lot of stuff that you eat in New York that I think is disgusting. Like, there's a lot of stuff up north that I think is kind of gross. But I don't talk about it because I don't care enough to make it an issue. Because I'm an adult. If I don't like something, I don't have to deal with it. I can just ignore it or not avoid it. Like lobster. I think lobster is fucking disgusting. I've never had good lobster. I think lobster is gross. I can't stand it. I think it's vile. Actually, I think it would only cost me about $300 to start an LLC. Then I have to find a good name for the Weatherberg. And I don't think I can get away with using my, streaming and social media for that. Have to probably develop a separate leather company. I don't know. Maybe I can get a DBA going for my current LLC for that, like doing business as. I mean, that's a good option. Be cheaper than establishing a secondary LLC. Be easier too, but I think it would be cleaner for tax purposes if I just established a leather company for all the leather work as a separate LLC. Because there's no limit on how many LLCs you can own. I mean, it is a good option. Plus, I could stream me making shit with leather. Maybe people would like that. Who knows? I mean, I'm not giving up Sunday cigars. That is a stream for just Sundays. A day for us to rest, recharge our batteries, maybe talk to each other. Depending if anyone ever talks to me. Hey, it is an option. Although, no, no, I am going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up after I take a quick break. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. I will be back shortly within a couple minutes so that I can get something to drink. I will be right back. Okay, okay. One second. All right, we're back. We're back. I just went and got a little glass of water. I do like water. Water is actually one of my favorite things to drink. You know what? I'm gonna smoke a Durama. I'm gonna smoke a Johnny Tobacco Nut. Yeah, yeah, Johnny Tobacco Nut. Like it. Now, remember, I said that the payback I was just smoking. I have another one over here. It's a Robusto. This is a Robusto sized cigar. This is a Toro. Toros are about an inch longer. They're about 6 inches in average. There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to make it. But it is a clean cut foot. The foot's cut clean. It's a round tip, not a torpedo. To trim that a bit. And then we're going to toast the foot. Now, it's weird. Some people that I'll smoke, a lighter cigar after having smoked a Maduro. But this one's got enough flavor and punch behind it to where it doesn't overpower. The taste from the Maduro won't overpower. As always, rotate it while you light it. There we go. Mild leather, creamy notes. Little bit of pecan or hickory at the back. Always a good time. Always a good smoke. But I know plenty of people that won't do what I'm doing. They won't smoke a Maduro and then something lighter than a Maduro. They will go back and forth about the flavor. And this one has enough flavor to where it'll hold its own. You know, it can hold its freaking own. So someone sent me something funny on Instagram, and so I have to I have to save it because it's hilarious to me. Oh, fun over there. That noise you hear in the background is this thing. It's called a rabbit ear. And it's one of the best air filters you can buy. They're a bit loud, but they're the best. And it is nice just to have a day to relax. With my job, my side hustles, I only get one day a week to relax. That would be today, and I choose to spend it with y'all because y'all matter. And I hope y'all are having a good Sunday. Water is good. I love water. Water is unironically one of my favorite things to drink. I don't know how to explain it. Like I like water. Like before I started going back to having to do dialysis and limiting how many ounces of fluid I drink a day, I used to love nothing more than getting my big 32 ounce vacuum insulated whatever, you know, knockoff. I can't remember the name of the brand. The really, really expensive ones that everyone has to have. There's a knockoff of that. It's called a Cody. And I used to love filling that thing with crushed ice to almost to the top and then filling it with water because I loved super cold water. Like, aside from the Monster Energy drinks, I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't drink a lot of liquor. I don't drink any beer. I don't drink wine, but that's because wine makes me stomach hurt. But water was like that one thing that did it for me. No matter if I was dying of thirst, water. If I'd come in from doing something outside, water. If I was bored, water. If you drink a lot of water, you stay hydrated. You stay hydrated, you stay healthy. Now you can't overhydrate, but before I had to go to dialysis, you know, I could just drink and drink and drink, and I'd pee and pee and pee. But I also like being outside, being sweaty. It feels rewarding to me. You know, like it feels rewarding to work up a good sweat. I love that. Because to me, that feels like I'm doing something. That feels like an accomplishment. That feels like that just feels good to me. Like I enjoy the act of doing physical things to get sweat. I don't know. It's a weird psychology thing. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like how I get irrationally mad when I hear people chewing. Like I hate that noise, and I know there's a term for that. I just don't know what the term is. But no, I would hate when people would, smack their lips while eating, chewing with their mouths open. I can't stand that. It bugs me. Like it really fucking bothers me. Like it really bugs me when people do that. I can't stand it. Oh my God, I can't stand it. It's so bad, I have to leave the room. It bugs me that fucking much where I have to leave the room. Like, if somebody's eating something, I will leave the fucking room. Now, I know I can't do that at restaurants, but at restaurants, generally, I'm far enough away from someone to where I don't hear them eat. But if I'm at home and someone's eating next to me, I gotta leave the fucking room there. I can't stand it. Like, if it's an animal, that's fine. Animals can't help but make noise. Or if it's a little kid, I mean a little kid, I mean under the age of 7, I'm not as angry. But if it's like a 13-year-old or a 40-year-old man, no, fuck that. I'm out. I have to leave. I can't be near them. I can't stand that fucking sound. I can't fucking stand it. It drives me up a wall. But no, if I started a little LLC for the leatherwork company, I can keep it separate from my other LLC. It would make tax paperwork a lot easier. And so from there, I still have to come up with a name. Thinking about using, no, no, because I guarantee there is a Bear County weather working. Oh man, I gotta come up with a name before I can do analysis paperwork because that's kind of important. You know, I'll dedicate some time later tonight to writing out some names and seeing if they're good. If I think they work, if they won't, then we're not going to worry about it. And because of the scheduling conflicts, Monday streams are gone for now. Now, I'm still trying to work out my schedule to where I can stream something during the week like a game because I liked doing that. That was fun. But for right now, the schedule's way too busy to even do that. And here I am talking about starting another company and do weather work. Go figure. Go figure. Oh, although I do really want to get back into weather work. I've been making some simple things so far. Just a little, you know, 2 card pocket wallet, billfold, needle patch card. So a little patch, little piece of leather, about the size of a baseball card with some stitching in it that you put your needles through to hold them so they don't roll around in the case if you don't have a case for them. Which I have a little tin that I keep the needles in. I thought I put that on silent. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that stream. I thought I had my phone on silent. Now let's see if they left a message. No message that I can discern. Okay. Good for us. You know what I miss? I miss playing VR games. Like, I haven't done that in over a year because I just haven't had the energy or I haven't had time. And I need to get back into it. I loved playing my VR boxing games. I loved playing VR chat because it was a social outlet. When the world shut down, VR chat was a good social outlet. I mean, I thought it was fun. Not everyone thinks it's fun, but I did. I thought it was always fun. And I remember the old raids from back in the day, before the Knuckles, just all the random shit people would do. That was always fun. Mhm. I mean, I even have full body tracking, and it's just sitting in a box, closet, doing nothing. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do. Hold on. So they left a message, I guess, see what they said. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. That was just a voicemail from someone. I'm gonna be honest, it's from my mom, and she wants me to bring her a beer. I don't feel like bringing a beer to her because she needs to not drink as much as she has been. I'm not saying having a beer or two every so often is bad, but I'm saying when you drink a six pack a day, you probably should stop. Not an expert. I'm just a guy with an opinion. Oh, ah, goddamn. Wants me to bring her a goddamn beer. I know what she wants for her beer. She wants a fucking six pack. She wants to drink the six pack. Claims she has something she wants to talk to me about, but I doubt that. The last time she said that, she just wanted a fucking six pack and wanted to talk about something that we'd already discussed at length, covered. Maybe I'll bring her a six pack of soda. That would really fuck with her. That would really piss her off too. You know, you didn't bring me my beer. You brought me soda pop. Why'd you bring me soda? I wanted beer. Too bad. You drink too much beer. You drink. You drink way too much fucking beer. I mean, hell, the doctor already told you you had to cut back on your drinking. So what you do? You switch from a 12 pack to a six pack. That's not what he meant. Well, that's not what he meant. He wanted you to cut way back. I already told her I'm not bringing her beer. Not after the last time. She claimed it's urgent and it's an emergency, but I'm not bringing her a fucking beer. I'm not bringing her any beer. That's the weird thing. As you get older, your parents kind of become more like children. I'm not bringing her a beer. She don't need a beer, Josh. As you get older, your parents seem to become more like teenagers. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's funny though. Of course, if Josh wants me to bring her beer, maybe he should pay for the beer. So I'm not spending my money on beer for her. Well, who knows? Maybe she actually does have something that she legitimately wants to talk to me about. I doubt it. I pay her rent. I pay for her grocery snacks, for her snacks. She lives in a nursing home, but I pay for her to be there because she likes it there. But I pay for all her snacks. I pay for her junk food. She don't need beer. She don't need beer. I got her to cut back on soda to where she has one little can a day. I got her to cut back on the snack, on the sugary junk food to where now she eats healthy junk food. Because I made her promise that she would live long enough to see her grandson walk the fucking stage at his high school graduation. And of course, she thought that was inhuman. That's wrong. Oh, how could you make me do that? Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, he's your nephew. He's my nephew. He's your grandson. His daddy's gone. My brother, he's gone. You're going to have to survive long enough to watch him walk graduation. Them the rules. But every day she calls, she wants me to bring her beer. It's like, no, I'm not bringing you a six pack. I'm not bringing you a case. You're an alcoholic. You need to stop. Besides, if she really wanted a beer, she could pay one of the orderlies, which she's done in the past, to go get her a beer. But she has no business drinking. Not with the amount of painkillers she's on, Now with the medication she's on, she has no business drinking. She already has balance and mobility problems. Won't use a wheelchair. Won't use an electric wheelchair. Won't use an electric scooter. Refuses to use her walker. So no, I'm not buying her beer. I'm not taking her beer. I'm not getting her beer. Maybe I should just re. Oh, I've got a bad idea. I can get that the Budweiser alcohol-free beer. I could take that to her. It's beer, just doesn't have any alcohol. That'd piss her off. That'd be funny. I might actually do that. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Should I take her a six pack of alcohol-free beer? Is that something that would be entertaining? Because I think it would be. I think it would be damn entertaining. Holy shit, 4 viewers. I think it's the most I've had in years. Actually, I think it's the most I've ever had at once. Yeah, I just think it's funny that she calls, leaves an urgent voicemail because she wants a fucking six pack. I know exactly what she wants. She wants me to bring her a six pack of that good old Rocky Mountain goat piss. Coors. She loves Coors. Not doing it though. I'm not playing into her little games. Um, it is what it is. So what's going on with y'all? What are y'all up to on this nice lazy Sunday? I mean, y'all are free to talk. Don't have to sub. Just don't even have to follow. Just talk. Ask me questions. I may have answers. Hmm. I'm actually impressed by the deal I got on the cigars today. Got 2 boxes for less than 400 bucks. Always a good price. One of the boxes is signed by Matt Booth from Room 101, which I like. Because I'm a Room 101 man. I like Room 101 cigars. I enjoy it. I think it's funny. I remember like a couple months ago, someone had left a comment in the chat like, "Oh, you're like DSP." Yeah, but I'm not begging for subs. I'm not begging for donations. I'm not begging you to do anything. All I ask is that if you like what you see, follow it. Because following is free. Following doesn't cost you a damn thing. You don't have to buy my merch. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to sub. You don't have to fucking donate money or bits or any of that shit. I got my own money. Grown ass, middle aged, 40-year-old man. Trust me. This is something I just do for fun. I mean, I don't know many other affiliates on Twitch that don't beg and bother people for subs and shit like that. I mean, I don't want subs. I don't care about it. I hit affiliate to see if I could do it 5, 6 years ago to see if I could. And that was back when it was difficult. It may not be difficult now. It may actually be easy now. Who knows? But I don't. I don't beg for shit that other streamers beg for. I'm sure there's a lot of streamers like me who don't beg, but it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. Man, I want to know what the fuck she wants to talk to me about. 'Cause she wants me up there. She wants me to go to her nursing home, talk to her today. I know exactly what she probably wants to talk about. She wants to talk about that stupid fucking oil lease that I won't let her sell. I made her put in the family trust, and she still gets the benefit of the money that comes from it. But I'm not going to talk to her about that. I'm not going to talk to her about selling it. That little oil lease is going to stick around. It's going to stay until it hits finality. I mean, hell, she was complaining about, when she first got it, when she first found it and had it transferred to her name after her mother died, that, oh, she should just sell it for $15,000. That was 12 years ago. 12 years ago, she was offered $15,000 for that lease. However, when I told her and talked her into not selling it, into holding it, and putting it in family trust, the first 3 months that it was producing, it made over $15,000. But you have to be very careful with your financial investments. Not everything comes and falls in your lap like that did for her. You know, like me. I have a full-time job. I work Monday through Saturday. I also have 4 side hustles. I drive for Uber on weekends because it's easy money. I've got a very, very small graphics design firm that may make 3,000 every 3 months. And then I have my art business. I sell paintings that I make. And then I have another side hustle where I walk people's dogs for money because I like to walk and I like dogs. I also help teach music to veterans occasionally through Warrior Crowd Music Project. But I haven't done that in a while. That was volunteer based, not paid, so it doesn't count as a side hustle. Though if I start the leather business again, I'm going to start an LLC, secondary LLC for it, because I don't want to do a DBA through my primary business. I still have to come up with a name for that, but I'll come up with something catchy, something that sounds trendy, worth buying from. And then I can start selling wallets, keychains, purses, belts, and cigar cases and shit like that. And as I said, I already found the templates for some of the old wallets I used to design. And, well, make. I designed the templates. So I uploaded them into SketchUp and put them in Google Drive. And I still have the templates for the cigar cases, both 2 and 3 stick cases. And I still have a few backpack designs that I've never made. I just prototyped them. They look nice, but I've never made one. And I did make good money selling quivers, like belt quivers for arrows, with a friend that would go and run the Renaissance Fair circuit, and they sold them. They had good money off of that. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of possibility. Plus, I could probably stream that while I work on stuff in the garage. It's something to do. Y'all could maybe learn some leatherworking if you don't know it, or just watch me putt around in the garage making shit out of leather. I mean, it's a good option. It's always a good option. Point being, stay busy. I mean, the human body is like water. As long as water's flowing, it stays fresh. The moment you stop moving, the moment water stops moving, it stagnates. It goes bad. So always stay busy. Always stay moving. Because I know I'm sitting here for 2 hours, on Sunday. But this morning I did a lot of other shit I had to do. And I got a rowing machine I love. Oh, I love my rowing machine. I do an hour on it every fucking day. And I love it. I love it so fucking much. It's so fucking good. Feels good to do that kind of workout. Set the resistance all the way up, fucking crank it out for an hour. But yeah, so what's up with y'all? What are y'all doing? Y'all doing anything? Huh? Silent? Okay. I mean, you don't have to talk. I'm just gonna babble. Just conscious stream of verbal thought for what I'm doing. Watch that. I was trying to blow him out. He's trying to blow a ring, but there's such a crossbreeze in here that it just kills it before I can do it. Yeah. Yeah, that breeze is fucking killing. Oh. I don't know. I don't do a lot of smoke tricks. I don't do like, fucking smoke rings all the time. I know people that constantly do smoke rings. It's, it's like, dude, just smoke your fucking cigar. You don't have to sit there and blow smoke rings to show off. It's not that big of a deal. It really is. No, but last week was a pretty good week. Got a bunch of shit accomplished, got a bunch of shit done, and this week is looking to be just as productive for me, which is good. It's always good to be productive. You know, it's always good when you're productive. And it doesn't have to be like productive, like, oh, I'm making money. Yeah, that's nice too. But, you know, maybe you like to draw. If you're productive in drawing, just spend some time drawing. That's productive. That's something that's productive for you. If you like to read, read. If you like to write, write. Whatever you like to do, just do that. That's productive. That's better than sitting around doing nothing. Although, on the inverse, with that said, it is good to take some time, maybe once a week, to do nothing. You don't have to always be busy all the time. It's okay to just stop, take a half hour, do nothing. Just sit outside, listen to the birds, watch the world go by. It's just a half hour. That's all you got. That's all you need. You know? Oh, man. Now I'm deadly curious, though. I definitely want to know what she wants to talk about. But, joke's on her. I'm not going to the store to get beer. I'll go see her tomorrow, probably. See what she wanted. I know she's not low on soda. I just took her two fucking 30 packs from Sam's Club. So Sam's Club with those little fucking 8-ounce sodas. I got her a little fridge for her room, and I got her eating hummus and celery, carrots. I got her eating healthy snacks now. So hopefully she'll live long enough to see her grandson, my nephew, graduate high school. And that's a really selfish view of mine. That's something that I'm willing to admit is very, very selfish of me to want her to do that. But it's important. I think it's important. I think most people would think that that is important. Ah, well. Sorry, somebody was looking in the window at the door. I don't know what they were trying to look in at. The glass is frosted, so you can't really see anything in here. But who knows? People are curious. People want to know what I'm doing. Uh, Today has been a really good day. Kind of disappointed I couldn't get tickets to go to Dropkick Murphy, but there's always the next tour. There's always the next time to go see Dropkick Murphy. I can see the Dropkick Murphys next time they're in town, or I can go to Austin, which is where they normally go. The day before St. Patty's, we can always just go up to Stubbs Barbecue and go see them there. You know, and that's the important thing. As long as you realize that there's always next time, it doesn't make anything that pressing. You know, now granted, there are some things that there is no next time, but stuff like this, minor things like concerts, movies, you know, most of the time you can just see the next one. You don't have to go this time if you can't. You know, can't get off from work, can't get the money for a ticket, can't buy a ticket because it's sold out before you heard about the show. You know, it happens. It really does. And, you know, like like the stupid philosophy I live by in life, that there are only two things that I'm in control of: my actions and my reactions. Everything else, I can have as much input as I want, but I'm not fully in control. Like if I'm driving, I have full input control of my car, but I can't control what the other drivers are doing. I can tell my dog what to do, but my dog doesn't always do what I tell it to do. Don't have full control of an animal, you know? And it's a good way of looking at life because once you realize that the only things you really have any full control over are your actions and reactions, life gets less complicated. It gets a lot less complicated. You don't have to worry about so much stuff. You know, you don't have to worry about every little thing coming back at you. You know, you don't have control of other people's drama. You don't have control of other people's thoughts and actions. You don't. So why invest so much worry into what they're going to do? Now, granted, there are situations where you should be concerned, but on a day to day, you don't need to worry about what your coworkers are going to do unless it's a high danger situation, like firefighters, police, stuff like that. That makes sense. But like if you're at the grocery store, you can't control what the other shoppers are going to do. Why worry? Get your shit, pay for it, get out. Man, these tobacco nuts are really good. I just wish they had a box of these paybacks, you know? I gotta touch the Duramas yet. Yeah, that's not something I want to follow up with tobacco now because it doesn't taste as right. You know, they don't taste the same. They're good, but they're not like the flavor wouldn't meld. It wouldn't taste right with what I just smoked. So I'm gonna go back to the payback. Again, it's a Robusto. We're gonna toast it. I'll do it so you can see it, I guess. Toast the foot. You see about 75 to 80% of it's white. Shows up better on my end. Still not full there. There we go. Foot's nice and toasted, starting to smolder. If I puff on it, it'll grow the ember. And then, as always, rotate your cigar when you're lighting it. This ensures an even lighting. Pull it out, and you're done. That's how you light a cigar. And I don't normally smoke 3 cigars a day. I usually smoke one every other day. One, two. Not like this. This is a special occasion because I'm streaming. It's a cigar streaming podcast, so we're gonna enjoy it. Always a good day. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day too. Tomorrow I get to go. Tomorrow I gotta go grocery shopping and I gotta go to Sam's Club, pick some stuff up. Maybe talk to my attorney about establishing another LLC, see what, well, tax attorney, see what they think, or if I should just do a DBA with my current LLC. We'll figure it out. Well, we'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. Excuse me. Goddamn, I should go to the car and get that other monster out, but I really don't want to do that. Especially since we only have about 10 minutes left in stream. It'd be kind of pointless to spend 2 minutes going to the car and back. Besides, if I really wanted it, I would have brought it. Doesn't matter. Oh well. God damn, that punch thing is creepy. The thing I showed you earlier, that thing is fucking creepy. And yeah, I still want it in my garage. I also kind of want the one that's over there, but I'm not going to show that one. Because I kind of feel like that's a racist character. I'm not going to show it or support it. Even though, it doesn't matter. Oh man, it has been an amazing day. Gonna put my arm down. Oh man, I had a panic attack this morning. I woke up around 11, slept in way too late, and I freaked out because I thought I had missed dialysis. Like, I had dialysis yesterday. I don't have it again till Tuesday. But I fucking freaked out thinking I had missed fucking treatment. And it wasn't until, I looked at my phone and realized, oh, it's Sunday, dumbass. You got up late, but you didn't miss treatment. Did I relax? Because normally Monday through Saturday, I get up around 5. Well, except for Saturday mornings. I stay up all night because I have treatment at 5. So I just stay up, take 4 hour nap when I'm there, come home, take a 2 hour nap, and I'm good. But like tomorrow, I'm getting up at 5. Tuesday, I'm getting up at 4:45 so I can get treatment by 5. Wednesday, I'm up by 5. Thursday, I'm up by 4:45 so I can go to treatment. Friday, I'm up by 5. And then Saturday, I just stay up all night and go to treatment. Is it a healthy sleep schedule? Probably not. But you know what? It works. And that's the key thing. Find what works for you. Oh, man. Really has been a good day. Beautiful weather outside. Watched football with my roommate yesterday and part of today. Man, good day. Who's texting me? I care. Um, boop, 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 boop. Oh, cool. It's just roommate told me he's taking off to go see Dropkick. That's cool. I hope he has. I'm still kind of bummed I couldn't get a ticket, but it is what it is. You can't help. So I was going to go to my friend's house later, play with her dog. It's our dog. Play with the pup, have some fun with that. Other than that, there's really not much else I have to say. I mean, this babbling, y'all can talk. Y'all can use text, chat, talk to me. But we got another 5 minutes of stream, so I don't see the point. I don't see the point. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe next week I can get Jesse back on the show. Talk more about fitness and diet. That's always a good topic. It's always fun. Or maybe I'll have one of my other friends who specializes in another field and have them come in and talk about finances, adulthood, shit like that. And then see if I can get them to fold a fitted sheet. Because that's the test of adulthood. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I know how to fold a fitted sheet. and I know how to fold it to where it looks okay, it looks good. But that's because my parents made me fold sheets and put them away as a kid. You couldn't just ball it up and throw it in a pillowcase, throw it in the closet. No, you had to fold it, stack them right, put them in the linen closet. That's what you had to do as a kid in my household when I was a child. Parents never paid me allowance, and as a kid, I thought that was cheap of them. But as an adult, it makes sense. Their standpoint, their view on why are we going to pay you to clean your bathroom? Why are we going to pay you to clean your room? Why are we going to pay you to help keep your house clean? Those are things you do as an adult. You take care of your house, clean your house. Nobody's going to pay you to clean your home. Nobody's going to pay you to do your own laundry. No, some people have to pay to do their laundry. I don't. I have a washer dryer. I'm lucky. But I remember not having a washer and dryer and having to do laundry at the laundromat, either at my old apartment complex or at the coin wash down the street. And I remember having to sit there for an hour waiting for my shit to finish in the washer so I could put it in the dryer. I remember getting in arguments with people who would try to take my shit out of the dryer and put their shit in while I just started it. I don't miss those days, so I'm very glad I have a washer and dryer at home, which reminds me that I need to do laundry tonight. I'm out of clean socks. I'm wearing my last clean pair of socks. I need to do laundry. But it's Sunday. It's my only day off, so it's my day to take care of shit around my house. Like I cleaned my room, I cleaned my bathroom, made my bed, changed the linens on the bed. And then when I get home, I'm gonna throw them in the wash. I'm gonna wash and dry them, fold them, and put them away because that's what you do as an adult. That is an unavoidable fact of adulthood. You're going to have to take care of your own laundry. You're going to have to take care of your own bed. And if you don't change your bed sheets at least once a week, you're nasty. Sorry, that's my opinion. If you don't change your bed sheets once a week, you nasty. And in all honesty, I believe that to be a fair statement. If you do not take care of your stuff, then why do you have it? Oh well. Shit. Oh, yeah, time to go. All right, yeah, y'all closing? All right. Um, I just got the signal that it's about time to wrap this up. So, for those of you watching, thank you. I appreciate you spending time here. Um, if you like the stream, feel free to follow. Following is free. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to sub, you don't have to donate, you don't have to buy merch, you don't have to do any of that. But a follow would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a good week. Talk to y'all later. Bye.